Smile. Smile.
Here, Conway.
It's mine, right?
Yeah. Here, Conway.
It's mine, right?
Yeah.
I wish that I could have knocked him out at the start, but as we saw tonight, Jake has spirit. He has some heart. He tried his best, and I take my hat off to him because, number one, a lot of fighters haven't got in the ring with me, and Jake did. And secondly, even when he got knocked down, he kept on trying to get up, and I take my hat off to him. So, America, I think you have someone who could potentially, if he still has the heart for it, come back again, dust the dirt off his shoulder, and come again and maybe sell out this center sometime in 2026. Maybe against a Gervonta Davis, a Ryan Garcia, who knows?
Take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, on the dog,
Come.
We'll do that. Tyson, what are you saying about maybe going straight into the fight with no warm-up?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll do it right now, 100%. Go back into that Casilla Centre, put that ring together, and put me in with him! 100%!
And what's John Fury saying? How's he feeling about the fight?
I tell you what! You know it! We all know it! Everyone here in America knows it! It's the biggest fight in boxing! Let's do it! 100%!
And part of the new team, obviously, Alexander Usyk. Who do you see winning the fight?
For me, you know I have to go with the teammate. I have to go, but it's a very big fight, and we look forward to it, okay?
Thank you.
What's up, TellEm gang? It's your boy 2Times, and I'm back with another boxing session. Jake Paul, jaw broke. Anthony Joshua obliterates Jake Paul. It's over with. Jake Paul, he got to be out the ring for at least, we probably don't see him 2026. Let that man get, he said it himself, I need a break. Give me a break. Like that jaw is broke. But hey, it is what it is. I don't like to kick a man ever when he's down. No fighter who get in that ring, you don't clown on when they get in that ring and get knocked out. It is what it is. I knew he was get knocked down. I like to talk my ish before the fight. I talk about him before the fight because after the fight, win, lose, or draw, I shake both fighters' hands. I congratulate both of them for getting in that ring. I don't do that. But let's talk about the fight. Jake Paul, jaw is broken. Anthony Joshua hit that man so hard. He broke his jaw. All his teeth on this side is broke. Did you hear that snap in that punch? Bow! He broke his jaw. Like, his face snapped so hard. Jake Paul just said, whoa. Whoa. Wow. It was no other explanation. He didn't even know. He didn't think. Bro, Anthony Joshua hit that man like a truck. It felt like a truck hit him in the face. He was not ready for it. He just was. I mean, he probably thought he knew, oh, big shot. But when he got that big shot, I mean, I'm going to say it like this. Jake Paul was just looking to survive the first few rounds. And it kind of looked like, man, maybe Anthony Joshua is done. Maybe he is over with because you should have been able to take him out earlier. But I can't really say this fight was staged, y'all. I mean, I know y'all want to say it was staged, but I can't really say it was staged. That was them real injuries. That's a real broken jaw. That's a real broken jaw. That's what's supposed to happen. You get in there with a fucking Anthony Joshua, Olympic gold medal, that big ass behemoth, to get in there with that motherfucker, you're gonna get hurt. You should get hurt. He got hurt. His jaw is broken both sides. Him and Logan Paul in the hospital right now. It's over with. It's over with. So, Jake, who Jake gonna fight next? He gotta fight Tank. He's got to be a Tank or a Ryan and call it a day. He might try to wait till he get the perfect call out for a cruiserweight title or something, try to get in there with somebody his size, because he should be in there with somebody like, he probably should be fighting at 175, but those guys at 175 is real skillful. So I don't know if he can hang with those guys. They'll just pick him apart. He probably need to be at cruiserweight. It's probably his best weight. And he might be able to pull a title out. From what I've seen, Jake Paul not that bad. He ain't that fucking bad. He can hit you with some shit. He hit Anthony Joshua with a couple punches. Now them punches did not do anything to Jake Posh. I'm talking about Jake Posh to Anthony Joshua. Joshua was getting hit with them punches. It was like it was like a kid chasing his son around and they're playing with him. It was. I mean, but look. Okay, so let's talk about if this fight was scripted or not. I don't think it was scripted for the simple fact of the outcome of the fight. At first, I was thinking it was scripted. I feel like Jake was just trying to survive the whole fight. He knew he could not survive. From round one, he was tired as hell, like trying to run down the back foot and get away from it. He probably was scared as hell coming in there trying to stay away from Anthony Joshua. It's exhausting. All that shit is taxing on the man, trying to stay away from a punch the whole fight. It's hard. That's why he wanted an 8-round fight. Maybe he can get through it. I don't know what the hell Logan Paul was something. So you win it, you lose every round. He probably lost maybe 2 rounds. Maybe Joshua did, maybe 1. But maybe the first one, but it was just because Anthony Joshua wasn't throwing punches. And that's when I thought, if you go watch my TikTok, if y'all not following me on TikTok, go follow my TikTok while I'm commentating the fight live on TikTok, video by video, so it's always there. I don't even go live. I go live after the fight, but I don't even go live because I want timestamps of the fights while I'm going over the fight, so I go back and remember what I was seeing after the fight. It is what it is. But Anthony Joshua never had these great feet to be able to chase Jake Paul around. So that's what he had to do, chase him around. He knew he was going to have to chase Jake Paul. There's no way Jake Paul going to try to go toe-to-toe with Anthony Joshua. He was going to try to get a good counter fight. And he got some good counters in, but they just couldn't do nothing with Anthony Joshua. I'm talking about nothing. Them punches was not doing nothing to Anthony Joshua. And it shouldn't. Anthony Joshua going to go to the club, and Jake Paul got to go to the doctor. It is what it is. It is what it is. We all knew this fight was going to go like this. Kudos to Jake Paul for even getting in that ring. Respect Jake Paul for getting in that ring. You gotta respect that man for getting in that ring with Anthony Joshua. See, this is why this fight happened. He called out Tank. That fight was big as hell. This fight ain't bigger than a Tank fight. Now, for the UK fans, yes. But for American fans, no, it's not bigger. So he had to find somebody else who could sell ticks as much as that Tank would. And now he did. Now he got to then go fight Tank because now you need these big fights. These little fights ain't gonna suffice. Like you gotta have a big name. Nate Diaz wasn't gonna work. Ngannou probably wasn't gonna work. Ngannou might have worked, but you need these big super names to sell your fights. So it's like, let me get Anthony Joshua. Now I do feel like he bit off more than he could chew. He probably started spending some of that Tank Davis money, stuff like that. And I feel like he kind of felt like if he lose to Tank first, it's more of a nail in the coffin than losing to Anthony Joshua first. What are we saying after Jake Paul after this fight? And now if Tank had did that to Jake Paul, we would have been saying, oh, he rap. We don't need to see him. He a fraud. He faking all this stuff. But now that Anthony Joshua did it, we know that's supposed to happen in boxing. It's like, all right, respect Jake Paul for getting in that ring. That's everybody saying the same thing. Because I'm even saying it because I respect every fighter that get in that ring, period. But it just seemed like all his fights were scripted. And even this fight did seem scripted, y'all. All the falling and holding, he would get to him, he'd stick his tongue out, and then Anthony Joshua kind of let off the game. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just stuff I was seeing and I just thought I didn't agree with. But overall, I'm happy with the outcome of the fight. We got what we wanted. If it was scripted or not, fake or not, that broke jaw is not fake. That broke jaw is not fake. Y'all see that jawline broke? Him and Logan Paul at the hospital. It's over with. Jake Paul need to sit down. He need to recover. He recovering to at least July. We don't see Jake Paul in the ring till maybe the end of the year, maybe 2027 for sure. So Tank, but I do got Tank and Jake happening still because they can't stop talking about it. You got Anthony Joshua talking about it, about him and Ryan, about Tank and Ryan maybe fighting Jake next. Man, Jake was like, whoa. That shit was that was what we needed in boxing. Tonight we got a whole nother good night of boxing. It is what it is. Chase Demore and a Top G, they fighting. What's the dude name? I forgot his name, but they fighting. And Dean and Amado Vargas, that's the fight I'm looking for. I want to see that fight. But man, how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like Jake is done after that knockout? I feel like they're gonna come back and just get some big barn fights, some big, just make the money, Jake. You don't gotta be a world champion. I think Jake could be a world champion. From what I've seen, he got solid enough skills. If he was fighting somebody his size, he probably could do a little bit more. But at the same time, those guys, world champion level, they've been there before. So I still think Jake Paul probably won't be able to hang with those guys. But I do think he could get a vacant world title shot fight or something. I don't know. I could see it happening. But put some respect on Jake Paul's name. I mean, I can't say that fight was scripted. I know y'all want me to say it was scripted, but I just can't say it was scripted. That knockout wasn't scripted. I was seeing how he was falling all over and trying to stay. I thought maybe it was an agenda for the fight, or maybe it was don't knock him out to the 3rd or 4th round. But at the end of the day, that was a real ass punch. That was a real ass knockdown. Anthony Joshua did not pull that last punch, and it looked like he synced it. Like, oh, your face gonna be right there. He synced it and he landed up. Clear this shit right down the middle, bro. It's over with. It was over with. Jake Paul was like, and he already got dropped a couple times. Those body shots was taxing him up. But it's more of what we thought. So we ain't gonna go do too much on it. I told Jake Paul stop playing. Carolina LeBar and Alicia Baumgartner gonna be a good fight. Alicia Baumgartner called her a puppy. You know, they was going back and forth at the press conference and all, and at the post press conference and all that. But yeah, good fight. Good night in boxing. Good for boxing. I think Jake Paul has solidified his feet in the sport of boxing. Win, lose, or draw. We knew he was gonna lose. He lost the way he was supposed to lose. He fought. He survived. It is what it is. I respect Jake for this fight. At the end of the day, that's all I can say is I respect him for this fight. And shit, I wish you good things, Jake, from this after this. And to be honest with you, I felt like that's what Jake wanted. He wanted this reaction from us. He wanted all the boxing fans to give him his flowers, and he got it. He earned it by going in there with a real fighter and really taking a real risk. And you gotta respect it. If you can't respect that, you just a fucking hater, and I ain't gonna fucking hate. At the end of the day, if Tank and Shakur fight, and Shakur go up in there, you know how I feel about Shakur. If Shakur go up in there and beat Tank, I'm gonna respect that man Shakur. Respect. He earned his fight. He shut everybody up. He shut me up. That's what this boxing shit is about. Proving somebody wrong. Letting people know who you are. That's what this boxing shit is about. And Jake Paul, he showed he here. He got beat, bought people out, big fight, put on for women. Good fights, bro. Like, y'all can't be mad at nothing Jake Paul did last night for the sport. He got everybody paid. He sat down like he need a break for sure. I feel like Jake, I don't know. Jake looked, to be honest, to me, Jake didn't look that bad as far as boxing. Now, I feel like he had a dumb game plan to clinch every time he gets too close, clinch, wrap up, fall to the ground, all that type of stuff. But I feel like he needed some type of game plan to survive to the 4th round, and that's what he did. By the 3rd round, that man was gassed, and Jake and Joshua knew it. It is what it is. Every punch that Jake hit Joshua with was nothing. It was like a fucking mosquito bite to Anthony Joshua. That's how that fight was supposed to be. If Jake Paul had knocked Anthony Joshua out, I would be raving right now. I'd be so mad. But Anthony Joshua, you need to go back to the drawing board and you need to do better. Learn how to cut off the ring and do better, because you talking about going back to fight Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder and all these fights. Nigga, you need to get your shit together before you do that, because you was a little shaky in there to be fighting Jake Paul. Now, I know everybody say he should have knocked him off in the round 1, but you can't say that he should have knocked him out in round 1, because you can't knock somebody else. You can't hit somebody who's trying not to gauge. It's hard to cut the ring off. If they're not trying to gauge and the plan is to run the whole fight, then it's hard to hit that person. Canelo Alvarez and Williams Cole, it's hard to get to them because they try not to engage. You can do what you want to do, pick a pocket on it. And that outside fight, that shit is not real boxing. You do that shit when you hurt, when you trying to survive and trying to make some extra. I like that in that aspect. Show me that layer of your game then. Don't just show me that from the round 1 build. Like, boo, 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 I'm going to run and try not to get punched the whole time. Like, it is what it is. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all respect Jake Paul? Did he earn the respect of the boxing community with that fight? Did he earn the respect of the boxing community with that fight? For me, Jake Paul earned the respect for the boxing community with that fight and that knockout. It was what we wanted. We got what we wanted. It is what it is. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's your boy 2 Times TellEm, and I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.